In May 2026, Donald Trump flew to Beijing on Air Force One, but he wasn't alone. Sat alongside him was Elon Musk, Tim Cook, Jensen Huang, and a handful of other executives worth close to $1 trillion combined. Think about that for a second. The most powerful man in America, with the most powerful companies in America, flying to China to make a deal. Beijing didn't fly to Washington. Washington flew to Beijing. And that got me thinking. This one image breaks the entire story we've been told, because for years headlines have screamed America versus China, with Trump making big swings and China being backed up against the ropes. But while America's been throwing punches, China's been playing a completely different game. A long game with 5 moves, and they're already on move 4. So let me show you exactly how China is winning a war that most people don't even realize has started, why every single tariff Trump throws actually makes China stronger, and what all this means for your job, savings and future over the next 10 years. Because the era of America calling the shots might already be over. Have you ever watched a fight where one guy is throwing massive haymakers while the other guy is just calmly stepping out of the way and controlling the fight? Well, that's roughly what the trade war between China and the US looks like right now. And to understand why, I need to take you back to 2018. Back then, during Trump's first term as president, he slapped tariffs on around $360 billion worth of Chinese goods. And the entire world stood holding their breath, expecting China to crack. The theory was that if you hit China hard and fast enough, they'll eventually fold. The result of this was actually pretty interesting, because in one sense, the tariffs worked and Chinese exports to America did go down. The data is very clear on that. But Chinese exports overall, well, they hit record highs. I know it sounds crazy, but China decided to get clever and started rerouting goods. So a pair of trainers that used to ship straight from a factory in Guangzhou to a warehouse in Ohio now suddenly leaves Guangzhou, makes a quick stop in Vietnam where it gets repackaged and then ships to Ohio anyway. For Trump, it's basically like trying to stop water with a fork. The water just goes straight round. It's the same product, same workers, and same profits going back to Beijing, just a different label on a box. So if we fast forward to October 2025, Trump's back in the White House, and China announced a new round of export controls on rare earth minerals. These are the minerals that go into pretty much everything modern, like your phone, car, F-35 fighter jets, and the satellites in space. It's pretty important stuff. So Trump responded in the only way he knows how, threatening 100% tariffs on China starting November the 1st.